Hi, my friends. Today I am reading another book, and it is probably one of my other favorite Disney movies, books, stories. It is Hercules, not for the reasons you think, but I love Hades, and he is the villain in this book. He is sassy, and I just find him very entertaining. So let's get to it. When Hercules discovers that he is the son of the almighty Zeus, all he wants is to live on Mount Olympus with his family. But before he can live with them, Hercules must become a hero. Will Hercules ever find where he belongs? Oh, this is a really fun picture. So we've got Hades and Pain and Panic and Herc and Meg and Pegasus and Phil. And then here is our title page, Hercules. Again, it is by Disney Press. They own the copyrights, the story, the book, the pictures, the whole thing. So let's get started and find out what happens. Zeus and Hera were pleased upon the arrival of their son Hercules. It was obvious to everyone that this was no ordinary baby. He was cute and cuddly, to be sure, but also unbelievably strong. Why, he could easily lift his mighty father above his head. All of the Olympus gods attended the celebration, bringing an array of amazing presents. But Zeus was not to be outdone. He spun several clouds into an adorable winged baby horse as a present to baby Hercules from himself and Hera. The horse's name was Pegasus. But not everyone was as happy about the new baby. Hades, the god of the underworld, wanted to overthrow Zeus. He believed that the new baby would disrupt his plans. So Hades sent his henchmen, Pain and Panic, to kidnap Hercules and take him to Earth, where they were supposed to give him a special potion to drink that would make him mortal. Then they could kill him, as Hades had ordered. Fortunately, a couple interrupted Pain and Panic's evil deed before Hercules could drink the entire potion. But he had indeed been made mortal. Now, Hercules was mortal, and he could not return to Olympus. Instead, he was raised by a mortal couple on Earth. Hercules still had godly strength, though. Sometimes it even got him in trouble. Hercules knew there had to be some place where he would fit in, where he wouldn't feel like an outsider. So he decided to seek answers from the gods. He waved goodbye to his parents and set off. At the temple, as Hercules knelt before the enormous statue of Zeus, the statue came to life. "Yow!" screamed Hercules. "Is that the kind of hello you give your father?" Zeus asked him. Hercules was confused. If Zeus was his father, then Hercules must be a god. But Zeus explained that Hercules wasn't a god. He was human, and humans weren't allowed on Olympus. "If you prove yourself a true hero, your godhood will be restored," Zeus told him. "Begin by seeking out Philoctetes, the trainer of heroes." Then, to help him on his way, Zeus reunited Hercules with his old pal Pegasus. When he found Philoctetes, Hercules was surprised to discover that the trainer of heroes was a wisecracking little satyr, a half-man, half-goat creature with horns. Hercules told Phil about his dream of being a hero and asked the trainer to help him. "I had a dream once too. I was going to train the greatest hero there ever was," Phil declared. "So great the gods would hang a picture of him in the stars." Then Phil explained that everyone he had tried to help had disappointed him. Hercules tried to convince Phil that he was special by demonstrating his remarkable strength. I'm different from those other guys. I can go the distance." He even revealed to Phil that he was the son of Zeus. "Zeus, the big guy. asked Phil in disbelief. Mr. Lightning Bolts? Hercules swore it was the truth, yet Phil still refused until Zeus sent a lightning bolt his way. Okay, Phil agreed. You win. Hercules trained hard for years. Finally, Phil decided to take him to Thebes for his public debut. On their way to Thebes, Hercules rescued a damsel in distress named Megara. Little did Hercules know, Meg worked for Hades. She told Hades that some wonder boy named Hercules had chased a centaur off and she wasn't able to recruit him. Hades became inflamed when he heard that Hercules was alive. He grabbed his henchmen by their long, slithery tails and hatched a plot to get rid of Hercules once and for all. Meanwhile, after arriving in Thebes, Hercules announced that he was the hero for them. The Thebans just rolled their eyes. No hero had ever been able to stop the fires, the earthquakes, and the floods that had plagued them. You'll get your chance, Phil told him. All we need is a catastrophe. Suddenly, a gigantic dragon-like creature, the Hydra, emerged from the mouth of a cave. This was Hercules' chance. He battled the beast until he sent its head toppling to the ground. Pain and Panic stole nervous glances at Hades, but the hot-headed god was strangely relaxed, for the Hydra was not dead. 3 writhing heads emerged from the wound on its neck. Hercules, atop Pegasus, sliced at them with his sword, but each time he did, they multiplied. Finally, the enormous creature pinned Hercules to a cliff with its claw. Thinking quickly, Hercules smashed his fist into the mountain, causing the avalanche that buried him and the Hydra under a mountain of rocks. But then, Hercules shocked everyone by emerging from the Hydra's claw unharmed. Hades was furious. Afterwards, Hercules visited Zeus at the temple, reenacting some of his victories for his adoring father. But Zeus gently broke the news that Hercules was still not ready to rejoin the other gods on Mount Olympus. I am the most famous person in all of Greece, Hercules protested. I mean, I'm an action figure. My boy, I'm afraid that being famous isn't the same as being a true hero, Zeus explained. Look inside your heart to discover what you must do. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you the pictures. Hercules was distraught, but then something cheered him up. A visit from Meg. Hercules didn't know it, but Meg had been sent by Hades to discover his weakness. Phil tried to warn him, but Hercules didn't believe it. Phil grew angry and decided to leave. Meg questioned Hercules to discover his weakness, but realized he had none. Though she would not admit it to herself, Meg found herself falling in love, and the feeling was mutual. Hades learned that Hercules' weakness was Meg. Hades came up with a new plan. He bound Meg and forced Hercules to make a deal. If Hercules gave up his strength for one day, Hades promised that Meg would be safe. Hercules had no choice. He agreed. Then, with Hercules' strength gone, Hades revealed that Meg had been working for him the whole time. Hercules faced the awful truth, weak and heartbroken. No chance, no way, I won't say it, no, no. This scene won't play, I won't say I'm in love. With Hercules out of the way, Hades went to free the evil Titans from their underground prison. "Brothers!" Hades bellowed. "Who locked you away in this prison? And if I let you out, what's the first thing you're gonna do?" "Destroy him! Destroy Zeus!" thundered the Rock Titan, the Lava Titan, the Ice Titan, the Tornado Titan, and the One-Eyed Cyclops as they emerged from the pit. "Good answer," Hades replied gleefully. Then he sent the Cyclops on a special mission to Thebes to hunt down Hercules and destroy him. The Cyclops went on a rampage, leaving destruction in its path. Though he no longer possessed his strength, Hercules confronted the Cyclops, who kicked him across the street like a pebble. Meg pleaded with Hercules not to fight the giant, but Hercules no longer cared what happened to him. Then Meg heard a familiar whinnying coming from a nearby stable. She discovered Pegasus and untied him, and the two set off in search of Phil. Meg believed that only Phil could get through to Hercules. When they found him, Phil was about to board a boat leaving Thebes. "Hercules gave us something we'd both lost. Hope," Meg reminded him. "Now he's lost his hope. If you don't help him now, he'll die." Hearing these words, Phil agreed to return to the city with her. Up on Mount Olympus, Zeus was having trouble. All the gods had been captured, and he was out of lightning bolts. "Hades!" exclaimed Zeus when the god of the underworld appeared. "I should have known you were behind this." Then the Lava Titan arrived and surrounded Zeus with molten rock. To finish the job, the Ice Titan cooled the lava with his frigid breath. Zeus was soon encased in solid rock, unable to move. Hercules was faring no better. When Phil and Meg found him, it was clear the Cyclops would finish him off in no time. "Come on, kid, fight back!" Phil pleaded. He encouraged Hercules not to lose sight of his dreams or belief in himself. Hearing his words, Hercules' resolve returned, grabbing a burning stick and thrust it into the monster's eye. The monster screamed and dropped Hercules. The Cyclops staggered over a cliff. Just then, a column the Cyclops had hit fell toward Hercules. Meg pushed him out of the way, so she was pinned instead. As Hercules tried to lift the pillar, his strength returned. "Hades' deal is broken," Meg explained weakly. "He promised I wouldn't get hurt. You must go to Olympus and stop him." Before he left her side, Meg finally admitted to Hercules that she loved him. Hercules swept up to Mount Olympus, breaking the chains that bound the gods. Then, with his bare hands, broke apart the lava that imprisoned his father Zeus. Zeus's lightning bolts held the Titans back, while Hercules used the Tornado Titan to swoop them up. Then Hercules hurled the Titans into space. It seemed like Hades had lost, but then Hercules realized something terrible. He was too late to save Meg. "This wasn't supposed to happen," Hercules cried in anguish. "I'm sorry, kid," Phil said sadly, "but there are some things you can't change." A look of determination came over Hercules' face. "Yes, I can," he replied as he mounted Pegasus once more. When Hercules arrived in the underworld, Hades already had Meg's spirit in the river of death. "You like making deals," Hercules said. "Take me in Meg's place." This was an unexpected bonus, Hades thought. Okay, he agreed. "You get her out, she goes, you stay." Hercules dived into the river to retrieve Meg's spirit, growing older and older until it was clear he was near death himself. But Hercules persisted. In that moment, he proved himself a true hero, and his godhood was restored. Hercules carried Meg's spirit out of the pit. "You can't be alive!" cried Hades. "You'd have to be a god?" Pain and Panic offered helpfully. Hades tried to smooth things over. "You and Zeus can't take a little joke?" he asked. Hercules ignored him. Then Hades reached out to Meg's spirit and pleaded, Meg, talk to him!" That was enough. With a mighty fist, Hercules hurled Hades down into the pit. The spinning spirits of the dead dragged the Lord of the Underworld down into their ghostly myths. Hercules carried Meg's spirit back to her body. As soul and flesh reunited, her eyes fluttered open. She was alive. While Hercules and Meg held each other tight, Zeus lifted them to Mount Olympus on a cloud. "A true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart," Zeus proclaimed. "Welcome home, son." "Father, this is the moment I've always dreamed of," Hercules began. "But a life without Meg, even an immortal one, would be empty. I wish to stay with her on Earth." Zeus looked at Hera, who nodded her approval. They would miss him, but Zeus and Hera knew that Hercules had found happiness at last, and he was right where he belonged. And with that, my friends, here we are back at that first page. And here we are at the end. Thanks for following along. I hope you enjoyed Hercules, and I will see you next time. Bye, my friends!